Boys. Okay, it's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning. Look, everything is still loose on the chassis. The body is just packed so that I can see that I've got more or less the catwalk straight, because the chassis, the square bar, I hit them straight, but sometimes you have a slight little problem and it gets all wavy. So to counter that, there will be, and here where the seams are, there will be a catwalk over the top on this one, and then I laser cut a piece of thin mylar here just to cover that. Alright, so, but okay, stuff that you didn't see in the previous video when I was going on about the profiles and stuff that I use is, when you got the chassis in there, this metal bit here, to give it its 3D effect. This is Green Stuff World's profiles, okay? You got to do that, otherwise it looks a little bit like a pregnant fairy. It just gives it an extra dimension. Okay, on this one, I also did the fuel filler caps completely different. Look at the little bolt heads there. Gauges are in. Fish belly underneath is in. This bit at the back here, I've got that in. Now there's a lot of stuff that attaches to that. A lot of stuff. So that's all tomorrow's job, extra little pipes, and there's a hell of a lot of pipes that come on this thing. Now, I will do another video where all the stuff is unpainted, in brass and in plastic and in whatever, so you can see what actually goes on to it. But so far, so good. I haven't done a hell of a lot yesterday, but I've done a lot today. So your biggest job on this is obviously the interior. In here is all the air tanks and the plumbing, and that's a bit of a nightmare. Now, on this specific one, all of them had a little light in there, okay, for when they coupled up to see the pipes. I want to see if I can't do that on this specific one, just for shits and giggles. If not, why not? This body came out bloody nice. This body is the best one I've done this far. So, yes, that's where we are. Underneath there, I've got a new plan to do the chassis, the interlink there. The Lima one was always like 2 triangles. It's wrong. They actually, I'll show you when it's done. It's quite an intricate little thing. Now, what else was there what I wanted to tell you? And tomorrow I'm cutting the interiors, the floorboard, and I'll start prepping the cupboards and stuff as well. Yeah, by Tuesday, I think. Now, this is also the first one. Normally they had a beam down here for a closed window. So on the STL, I actually removed this. So I'm going to leave I'm going to do the little window there. But, the frame will sit there. Do a little window that's open so you can see the interior better. I think that'll look absolutely amazing, because you can see more through our open window. So, yes, guys, it's carrying on. The other, I must actually show, I'm not going to take it off now. Show you how that thing mount there. And remember I said to you that about the sound, you see that piece of perspex there. The secret to good sound is sealing the tank. You gotta keep that sound all in this tank here. All your bass sits in the tank. The moment there's a hole where that sound goes through to the body, you got a toy. It sounds toy-like. It's just, there's a funny background sound it sounds like a toy. But if you seal that and you keep it in there, that flatness goes away, the bass comes in, and your treble's also more pronounced. All right, so yes, there we have it. Now, it's a big bastard, eh? It's a big train. I mean, this thing it's over 800 millimeters long, and I just weighed the chassis without the motor blocks at 1.77 kgs, and by the time that I'm done with the body will be about 1.5, and then the motor blocks about 880, 900 each. So she will be mid 6.5 to 6/7, because there will be a little bit of ballast that goes in. So she will be at 6.7 to 6.8 kgs. I found that that's optimum for pulling power. Look, if you can make it heavier and you can go to 7.5, oh, that'll be first price. But then it's a lot of ballast, a lot of lead, and that stuff's expensive that you must put in here. So we'll stick to about 6.5, 7. See where we can get this one. I'll weigh it when I'm done. All right, boys, I'm going to go to bed. It's time. I'm tired. See you later, alligator. Goed, tot ziens julle.